Здравствуйте, уважаемые зрители! С вами Сейвы. Мы продолжаем играть в Mass Effect. Вот он, сейв. Знаете, я тут за кадром еще полазил в Вики. Для меня это не зашкварно. Если чего-то не знаю, почему бы и не спросить у тех, кто знает. И оказалось, что еще одна сюжетная миссия появляется не когда персонаж достигнет нужного уровня, а когда будут выполнены две другие. Поэтому я зря столько летал. Хотя, может, и не зря. Прокачать тоже нужно. Ладно, раз уж мы прилетели, что тут за планета? Данные о далекой планете Фарос получены с помощью автоматического взлома. Атмосфера сохранила остатки азота и аргона. Поверхность состоит в основном из олова и залежей углерода. Глубокие кратеры частично заполнены льдом, свидетельствуя о том, что в недрах, возможно, имеется значительное количество воды. Планета получила свое название из-за огромного сверкающего кратера в южном полушарии, благодаря которому она видна в пределах системы. Во время склонирования планеты Фарос на одном из ее спутников нашли заброшенную базу. Разведгруппа не обнаружила ничего интересного, за исключением того, что большая часть развалин была отмечена технологией. Да. Полного кратера. Это от слова фара. Автомобильная эта фара тоже имеет кратер на весь корпус, поэтому светит ярче, чем должна, согласно частотам лампочки. Вот как она работает. Ладно, что там дальше? Данные о геологических особенностях Соломина были получены с орбиты. Кроме этих сведений, о нем известно очень немного. Толстый атмосферный слой, содержащий окись углерода, и близость активной звезды Афины стали причиной невероятно высоких дневных температур в районе экватора. Поверхностная кора содержит руду железа и залежи урана в платиновой глине. Поверхности Протея, как и родной планеты Ханаров, составляет океан. Невероятное количество тепла, исходящего от Афины, стало причиной увеличения влажности до 100%, образования постоянного облачного покрова и мощнейших тайфунов, бушующих на поверхности в любое время года. Несмотря на высокую температуру, влажность и ураганы, Протей считается подходящей для колонизации планеты благодаря уникальному сочетанию кислородно-азотной атмосферы и биосферы, основу которой составляет углерод. В рамках экспериментальной программы изучается возможность создания колонии под водой для защиты от суровых погодных условий. Не знаю. Учившийся на кафедре их теологии, ответственно заявляю, что для Ханаров, чтобы жить в океане, совпадение разных факторов должно быть намного серьезнее, чем совпадение для видов наземно-воздушных сил. шар которого содержит цветы серы и хлора, что придает ему яркий желто-зеленый оттенок. С развитием колонии котей на Цирцее будет установлена инфраструктура по добыче гелия-глины. Да, я понимаю, какой вопрос у вас мог возникнуть. Нет, на кафедре их теологии не изучают хонаров. В целом изучают, что такое водные виды и как они в целом живут. Благодаря небольшому количеству натрия в атмосфере имеет темно-зеленый оттенок. В остальном это обычный водородный гелий и газовый гигант. Большое количество водяного пара в верхних слоях атмосферы стало причиной образования белых облаков. И почему тогда ее назвали в честь персонажа Хаяо Миядзаки? Позвольте полюбопытствовать. А еще позвольте полюбопытствовать. В этой системе что, некуда высадиться, правда? Серьезно? Запредельно квест. Заждались, когда я наконец пойду по сюжету. А то все побочки, побочки, побочки. Столько побочек, будто мы инструкцию к лекарственному препарату читаем. И атмосферный слой Велеса содержит ксенон и криптон. Большинство остальных элементов замерзли и вылетели из снега. Поверхность состоит из камня и залежей магмы. При изучении примитивных анаэробных форм жизни разведгруппы корпорации Феликс обнаружили тщательно скрытое убежище кроганского полководца по имени Моро. Многие записи и артефакты эпохи восстаний Кроганов были проданы на аукционе. В настоящее время база заброшена. В процессе сканирования планеты Велес был обнаружен небольшой заброшенный корабль. Наша спасательная команда доставила корабль на Нормандию. Разобрав его, мы обнаружили одну из записей материальных делов. Явно не совпадение. Сварог – обыкновенный водородно-гелиевый газовый гигант небольшого размера, расположенный недалеко от звезды. Обитаемые газовые гиганты, вращающиеся недалеко от звезды, большая редкость. Сварог – единственный газовый гигант в системе Земли. Его температура, мощные ветра и высокая орбитальная скорость не позволяют заниматься переработкой гелия-глины. В отличие от гелия, на которой производится достаточное количество гелия, чтобы обеспечить работоспособность ядерных электростанций, на Сварог без гелий-3 возится из других систем. Что такое обитаемые газовые гиганты? Как оно возможно? Извините, пожалуйста. Марана – небольшая, покрытая льдом планета, планета размерами меньше Земли. Многие планетарные геологи считают, что когда-то она была частью облака Оорта и переместилась, столкнувшись с другим космическим телом. Поверхностная кора — это льдом. Недра состоят в основном из силиката. Иногда встречаются залежи магния и алюминия. Марана постоянно обращена одной стороной к звезде Мира. Наверия. Небольшая холодная планета без водоемов, вряд ли пригодная для обитания по общепринятым меркам. Она находится во владении Наверианской корпорации развития, сдающей в аренду лаборатории для проведения исследований, которые невозможно провести в другом месте ввиду их опасности или противоречивости. Учитывая ее уникальное местоположение, Наверия часто становится частью различных нелепых теорий заговора. Рассказывать, что
Approach control. This is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here. Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Вот, вы сейчас набежите в комментах, начнете рассказывать, что в миссии на Наверию нужна Азария. А как? Нет у нас Азария. Не завезли. Поэтому извините, но в эту миссию я буду брать свой обычный состав. Знаете, сработавшийся, пристрелявшийся и в хорошем инвесе.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Да, я в курсе, что обвес выглядит не лучшим образом, но у нас же тут максимальная сложность. Главное статы, а не то, что у одной костюм красный, у другой бело-желтый. А третья как будто в джунглях собралась воевать в камуфляже. Или нет? Все-таки серый камуфляж в горах.
That's far enough. I'm on important business. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials. You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services. All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, ma'am.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Back away, nice and slow.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Ух. Ну кто после этого скажет, что я зря выбрал отступническую линию поведения?
Get out of here.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
По сравнению с этим, то как за героя этот момент проходится. За Парагона. Как-то неинтересно.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone piss in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Мне не показалось. Сейчас Шепард спросила, не написал ли кто-то ей утром в кофе, если так буквально переводить. Повторюсь еще раз. С точки зрения веселья, реплики отступника вне конкуренции. Ну вот вообще.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's second in command. She's here?
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
The board doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander. Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the Executive Board says it is. Do you know how valuable this planet is? How many advances in genetics and artificial intelligence got their start here?
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Такие дела.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for or I walk.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Значит, я так понял. Хотя у меня 3 миллиона денег. Если уж появились в продаже 8 вещи.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can discuss this later.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you. Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought...
I'm here to shop. We can discuss...
Of course. This one apologizes.
А на ковырянку ничего у нас нет. Кстати говоря, что я хотел, догадайтесь. Все это дела. А теперь уточнить, не продал ли я случайно то, что купил только что. Вроде нет. В любом случае, гранату я точно заменяю. Газ уже не нужен. Урона и огневой мощи больше. Да, здесь это разные вещи. А рельсу я куда-то посеял. Жаль. Что скажешь? За пакетом надо сходить в любом случае, вне зависимости от того, что с ним произойдет дальше.
keeping my eye on you.
I apologize for my rudeness when you arrived. I meant no disrespect. I have a responsibility to protect the safety and privacy of corporations here. The arrival of an Alliance warship was unexpected. Embarrassed to be put in your place? Not at all. My actions were correct, based on the information I had at the time. Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander? There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here? I'm sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra-special blah-blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else. Don't they have their own security forces? Everything from hackers to mercenaries. They have investments to protect, after all. But we are the only ones allowed to bear arms. Which is why the companies constantly try to bribe my people. I have a clear policy against freelancing. Anyone who works on the side is fired. Your job is preventing problems, not solving them. Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial. Why are you still here? Are you guarding my ship? All of the companies have secrets. Some of them deal in things that are not quite legal. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Analea-sama is buried under petitions to kick you off-world. Waiting here in case he makes that decision. It would be more accurate to say we are here to prevent incidents between employees and your crew. Tell me about yourself. You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human specters. How did you get that job?
Так. Две ренегатские реплики, ни одна не подсвечена красным. Что у нас больше в характере персонажа? Хвастаться количеством трупов? Да нет, просто с презрением об этом деле отозваться.
They're throwing humanity a bone to shut us up about the problems in the Traverse. Their answer to the lawlessness is to make one of us a Spectre and tell us to fix it ourselves? I bet the Terra Firma Party is having a field day with this. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
Кстати. Нет.
I'll be moving on. Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
Нет, я еще проверю вторую реплику. Может, за нее тоже очко подступника на свет. Так сразу говорить о личных вопросах и еще раз о личных вопросах игра не дает.
You're not so tough.
Good day, Commander. I trust you are behaving yourself, not mixing yourself up in any questionable activities.
Диалог обновился после того, как Шепард взяла коробку.
Hypothetically speaking, what would you do? If you were, I would have to recite some tedious speech, then ask you to leave. Just so we understand each other.
Нет, про личные вопросы можно только один раз говорить.
I'll be moving on. Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
Ясно, понятно. В любом случае, в дополнение в коробке прослушали несколько диалогов, которые так просто игра под нос не сует. это я пока придержу у себя.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
А то мало ли. Кстати, я кажется, еще что-то помню. Здесь. А, точно. Еще был. Да, вот этот. В той серии, где я нашел и экипировал этот предмет. Он почему-то не отобразился, как положено. Да. И вообще никак не отобразился. Кроме вот этого вот значка. Может, случайно у нас есть что-то, что мы не узнать? Нет? Ну ладно. В любом случае. Дешифратор 3 уже денег стоит мало. Прям очень-очень. Поэтому... его выгоднее на Унигель пустить. Считаю, что она где-то по дороге. А, или это она и есть.
How can I help you?
Ладно.
How can I help you?
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Органисты. Может, имеется в виду пролайфера в данном случае. Уж не игроки на органе, это точно.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Ай, не в ту сторону.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
You have a problem with spacers?
With any transient population. Unreliable consumer bases. Tax dodgers, probably.
I had no idea we were so troubling to your bottom line.
This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second-guessing of galactic law.
And I represent the second-guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other. I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
What did you mean by personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? And you didn't think that was weird?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Сколько я там твоего времени могу купить на свои миллионы?
Opold wants me to smuggle a package through security.
I need more than your word to act on that. Bring me whatever he's smuggling, and I'll act accordingly.
So you'll arrest him?
No one here is fond of trials. They make shareholders nervous. More likely, we would simply let him go. Of course, he would be blacklisted by the companies here.
What will you do for me in return?
I would compensate you. The precise amount in credits depends on the severity of Opold's crime.
I'll look into it and get back to you.
I appreciate your report.
I'm leaving.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Ты о чем? Поразись-сан.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Дело в том, что сдать контрабандиста — это героический поступок, который с мировоззрением не вяжется. Это раз. И таким образом мы упускаем целую цепочку квестов. Это два.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave this station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Analeas. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
Глаза. Кстати, что там за обновление в журнале? Я постоянно увлекаюсь, да?
Spectre, right?
Who's asking?
Don't worry. I'm not out to put a slug in your head. I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeas, and the matriarch came through.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Keene was on the take. So Analeas shut down SI's offices, quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Лих, Геракс. Если разделить на имя и фамилию, вполне нормально. Так-то.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeas or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm, security tracks card use.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Правильно бегу. Относительно.
Benefits, of course.
Ah, sure, the company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacations, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
You hear about the resort they've got here? At the Equating. Bounce backing, diving, an accredited Asiura field.
If you like that sort of thing, I'd rather admire the view.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
Can I help you?
Да, я стараюсь сейвиться до того, как устрою что-то непоправимое. В частности, выберу одну из веток развития квеста в ущерб остальным.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young men have funny ideas of what Asari are like. I blame the extranet and computer games.
Ну да. Ничего, что если она матриарх, это значит, что ей лет так уже минимум 500, а то и по 1000.
Do you know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I need to get up to Peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
The administrator won't give us garage access.
Not surprising. Of course, all the managers have access as well. I do, for that matter.
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Systems Alliance Navy.
It's too late for cover-ups, Commander. Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination. Lorik Keen. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
Taking a 3-martini lunch?
You mean my loitering here? If only it were mere indolence. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I fail to see how this gets me into the garage.
Put bluntly, the administrator demands rent kickbacks from the companies on Noveria. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Персонажа квестодателя помню, который стоит и просит нашего внимания, но с этим потом. Здесь я как-то один раз умудрился словить баг, который меня запер в этом офисе.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What do you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
How do you rate your confidence in that? 90th percentile? Is a 10% chance of death acceptable?
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
I will destroy you! I will destroy you! I will destroy you!
Сейчас мы его оттуда выковыряем.
Shutting them down.
И саботажем. Дальше он там что? Так, я понял. Здесь нужно его отсюда каким-то образом. О. Если что, это мы его не выковырили. Это он от падения урон получил. То есть как с лутом? Никак? Бывает. закрытой панелью закрытый шкаф. Вы спросите, куда столько пенициллина? Раз он так помалу тратится. Ответ простой. Это на случай, если игрок сюда побежит сразу же, как только получится распоряжение корабль. Такое запросто может быть. На миссиях-то сюжетных не написано, сложное или вообще сложное. Да, есть такие снаряжения, которые не скачали никогда не. Самое смешное, что как раз это нужное снаряжение, то как радиатор или патроны молот, сначала было, потом на 3-м уровне застопорилось, дальше до 8-го, 9-го ничего подобного не будет.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk after I break your legs.
Я уверен, что можно получить больше. Вот прям абсолютно уверен.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me
leave? Annaleus would throw
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
You must die!
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Annaleus would throw
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law.
I have a mission to complete. I did what I had to.
I don't care.
Странно. Я почему-то был уверен, что ее можно уговорить с помощью очков ренегата или парагона сдаться по-хорошему. Ну ладно.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk after I break your legs.
Перегрузку.
I'm on it.
All clear.
Осталось только вспомнить, где тут выход. И ждать, нормально ли лифт сработает или забагуется. А забаговаться он может.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
I don't have time for pleasantries.
Act natural. You want to blow my cover? We're two friends who haven't seen each other since college. Remember that time so-and-so did that thing? The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
If your executive board loses a few million credits, it's not my problem. I have my own mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Your call, Commander, but I say we help.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
О, наконец-то дельная информация пошла.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll keep Keen's evidence.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Вроде бы отказались, но по-тимберски можем все равно поразбустить. Кстати, левел ап. Этот поинт. Этот поинт еще делает. Уже 460 барьер поднимет. Нормально.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Analeus will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
Not yet. I need to speak to my contact.
Do hurry. Analeus has many spies.
Нормально, да? Помогли разоблачить коррупционера, получили очки отступника.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Теперь можно на побочный квест сходить.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance, discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here's the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
Что? Помочь Азаре против людей. Чем отказаться в последний момент, это будет ренегатский поступок. А что, давайте
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Да, кстати, это было бы по-честному. Ну,
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
Mars Gene's clotting enhancement improves speed by 16%.
Ah, I see you've done some research. That's their official claim. However, we believe they cherry-picked their sample to show optimum results. The numbers we provide are strict mathematical averages. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
That's the commercial price for individual purchasers. I'm offering you millions of jobs, Mr. Vargas. That's worth more than some stock sensory upgrades.
I'll give you a cautious probably. There is a standard discount for bulk orders, but I can't authorize that. I can push it upstairs. I'm sure someone will get back to you on it. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Novaria, some not entirely legal.
Опа. Налет. Не хватило репутационных очков, чтобы прокачать полностью убеждение или устрашение. Я не уверен, что после окончания миссии сюда можно будет вернуться.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes, some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
Плюс 2 очка.
Any results?
I'm not gonna help you. I've got other things to do.
Then I will find someone else. But I doubt you will find another job that pays 500 credits to listen to a salesman.
Now you're talking my language. I'll finish it.
Excellent.
We'll talk later.
Very well.
Так, если все-таки...
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas? Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Military. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Actually, I wanted to warn you. An agent of the Aramali Council hired me to break into your network. She gave me this.
Oh, a cracking device. I appreciate your forthrightness, Shepard. Now that we know what to look for, our IT people can have a little fun with the Asari. We'll isolate their viruses and feed them false data. If you'll excuse me.
Any results?
Everything went as planned. You should see results soon.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
О, так плюс 9 очков отступника выдали. При том, что на этот раз, вроде бы, с моральной точки зрения, Шепард подступила, как положено, к космопеху Альянса. Прикрыла своих от ксеносов. второстепенных контрабанда. А первостепенно Жанну искать в офисе Аномалиса. Понятно. Да. Репутация как поживает? Отлично поживает. Скоро будет готово. Но это хорошо, что мы смогли обойти ограничения на репутацию и завершить квест иначе. Это очень круто продуманный момент.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
И внезапно 8 очков героя. Просто так. Ну. И теперь можно залезть на Лейсу в сейф. Это, если я правильно помню, именно тот набор, который там у меня. 7-й стабилизатор, 7-й сканер. Кстати, интерфейс тоже можем заменить. И активную ткань. Вот как-то так. Кстати, не удивлюсь, если окажется, что именно этот сейф специально подкручен так, чтобы выдавать не случайные улучшения, а именно те, которые есть в оружии игрока. И с учетом того, как трудно до этого сейфа добраться, целой цепочки квестов, вполне вероятный исход. Проверяем.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Change of plans. I've decided to keep it myself.
You cannot do that. Inamorda will be furious with this one. This one wants the other to leave now.
Понятно. Оставить пакет себе — это поступок, за который ничего не дают.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I've been busy. I'll pick it up later.
This one implores the Spectre for haste.
I'll be back later then.
This one awaits your return.
За ложь тоже почему-то ничего.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you? To make funny, sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward.
No. This one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
If that's the best you can do, fine.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Ладно. В любом случае ничего не дали. По вот этим парагонско-ренегатским очкам. Ну так, по крайней мере, отсыпали экспириенса. Хоть что-то. В сравнении с рандомным улучшением для оружия, экспа — это куда более приятный бонус. Ничего нового не расскажешь.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
That was an internal affairs investigator working for the executive board.
Internal affairs inspectors all at once, eh? Ananias is having a bad week. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
I'd say these are cat in the crate.
Кого я говорил? Вот, погодите-ка. Далее, почему у тебя все заблокировано? А, вот оно как.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the...
Area secured.
Если есть лут, может быть и еще лут. Где-то поблизости. Вот так вот спрятан. кстати, читал в гайдах, что спринт здесь чисто для вида. То есть есть какая-то кнопка, чтобы вроде бы быстрее бежать. По факту...
What did you do here, Commander?
Only what I had to. I didn't ask the Geth to attack.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We may be seeing a lot more of these things in the coming months.
For 3 centuries, everyone has said the Geth don't come out of the Veil. What is happening out there?
The same thing that happens to all species, Captain. Evolution.
I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Инвесторы запаникуют, продадут, а кто-то другой купит по дешевке акции. Значит, скорее всего, этот кто-то другой был ответственен за события, которые заставляют инвесторов паниковать. Первый раз там, как оно все. Ладно. Что там налуталось? Налутался еще один интерфейс. И знаете что? Поездку в Буран мы будем уже совершать в следующей серии. В этой и так нормально так поболтали, немножко постреляли, сюжет попроходили. Так что все, вход в главное меню. И серия завершена. Всем спасибо, все свободны.